Good morning. How you guys doing? This Mike back with the thought of the day on June 16th, 2023. First, I want to give honor and praise to the Elohim of Israel for waking me up today and giving me the strength and the wisdom to bring you this message. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to read about the foundations of life. The foundations of life in the As Bill Sees It book. The foundations of life. We discovered that we receive guidance for our lives to just about the extent that we stop making demands upon God to give it to us on order and on our terms. And praying, we act simply that throughout the day, God placed in us the best understanding of His will that we can have for that day, and that we be given the grace by which to carry it out. There is a direct linkage among self-examination, meditation, and prayer. Taken separately, these practices can bring much relief and benefit, but when they are logically related and interwoven, the result is an unshakable foundation for life. Wow, that's profound, because it talks about our demands upon God to give us what we want, when we want it, and how we want it, instead of us praying for His will in our lives and for Him to point us in the direction of what He wants us to do, when He wants us to do it, and how He wants us to do it, and just asking for the grace to get the job done. And that takes dying to yourself. It's something that I ask Him every morning to allow me to die to myself so I can become a vessel for Him. And when I'm on that beam of moving around and working for Him, it's the best feeling in the world. It feels like you're floating. And that is why I'm created. I'm created to be a disciple for His fellowship and for me to go out and do His work, whatever He might ask me to do that day. And sometimes it'll be things that I wouldn't expect Him to ask me to do. But that's why it's His will, not my will. My life took me on different turns, especially once I turned it over to Him. I never thought that I'd be working in a rehab for kids and trying to help them with alcohol and drugs and behavior issues. But that's what He had for my life. I thought I'd be still doing basketball, partying, flying to different places. But He had other plans for my life, and I was willing to submit to that so I could go do His will instead of doing my will. It's a tough task, and many are called, but few people are chosen to go out and do what He needs you to do. And I just pray that I'm one of those chosen people, because I'm willing to go to any length for the Most High to carry out His will and have His will done here. This is something I have dedicated my life to. So I pray that He keeps giving me the strength and the wisdom to carry out His message and carry out His duties. Enjoy your day. This is Brother Mike. Shalom.